This is gonna be good.
Get aboard. Yeah, put the chair.
Saving you! Saving you! Let me save you! Thank you.
Live from the studios of SEN in Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
Oh, here we are once again. You know what? I want to start the show with this. I'd like to thank that guy who wrote the song that made my baby fall in love with me. Who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lemma ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dit in the dit-dit-it-dit-it? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. When my baby heard bum, 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 every word went right into her heart. And when she heard me singing ram-a-lamma-lamma-lamma-lamma ding-dong, she said we'd never have to part. Oh, who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lamma ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dit in the dit-dit-it-dit-it? Who was that man? I like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Yeah. Each time we're alone, boogity, 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 shoot, sets my baby's heart all aglow. And every dance we try to, she always says she loves me so. Yeah, who put the bump in the bump, a bump, a bump? Who put the ram in the ram-a-lamma ding-dong? Who put the bop in the bop, shabop, shabop? Who put the dit in the dit-dit-it-dit-it? Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me. Ah, darling, bump, a bump, 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 a bump. And my honey, ram-a-lamma ding-dong, forever. And when I say da-dit, 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 you know that I mean it from the bottom of my boogity, 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 shoot. Very man on our show starting off today. I am so glad you're with me. We made it Wednesday show. I hope you had a good Labor Day and all is well on your end. Oh my goodness, we got a full hour, this hour of nothing but the greatest songs of all time right here. We've got coming up on the half hour, of course, we have trivia. We're celebrating because we're going to be doing Year Ago Trivia. Believe it or not, we've been on the air with Link Sr., the wonderful folks over there, for over a year now. Can you believe that? And I am so glad to be where you are today. I hope the show finds you happy. I hope it finds you healthy. And maybe if you're a little in the bluesy, maybe we'll bring it up a notch for you to maybe put a smile on your face too as well. We get a lot of great requests on here on our show, and we thank you so much for the many, many suggestions. Let's go back a little ways. Oh, my wife is bringing in some pineapple juice. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. Pineapple juice. I love you. Thanks. Strolling along country roads with my baby. It starts to rain and it begins to pour. Without umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver running up my spine. I feel the warmth of her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel inside. After a while we run under the tree. I turn to her and she kisses me. Then with the beat of the rain on the leaves, softly she breathes and I close my eyes, sharing our love under stormy skies. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. watched Neil Sedaka on social media lately? One of the greatest songwriters, in my opinion, that ever was. Still doing an occasional private show on social media. Look him up, Neil Sedaka. Fantastic performer. I feel the warmth in her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days, the happy way I feel inside. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Laughter in the Rain. It was a great song that came out in the 70s. Oh, speaking of the 70s, great music. Only great music came out in the 70s. Okay, maybe in the 80s and whatever, and a few others there. Let's go back and do a little number here. Oh, I think you know this one right here. Shall we bring on those lights? I love it. Here we go. Oh, what night. Late December back in 63. What a very special time for me. 'Cause I remember what a night. Oh yeah. Oh, what a night. You know I didn't even know her name. 'Cause I was never gonna be the same. What a lady, what a night. All right, here we go. Come on. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walks into the room, and as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night. Hypnotizing, mesmerizing me. She was everything I dreamed she'd be. Sweet surrender. Give it to me, yeah. I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body in. Oh, what a night. Put your hands up, come on. Just like that, come on. Oh, I got a funny feeling when she walked into the room, and as I recall, it ended much too soon. Oh, what a night. Why'd it take so long to see the light? Seems so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. All right, here we go now. Come on. I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body in. Oh, what a night. 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 Oh, yeah. Oh, what a night. There you go. Four Seasons made that song. We love those songs. Thank you so much for that request right there. Playing the greatest songs of all time on our show today. Oh, my goodness. So many great ones. So many great ones. You might remember this one right here. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you help me know everything's alright. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Lips as sweet as candy, taste is on my mind. Girl, you keep me thirsty for another cup of wine. Got it bad for you, girl. I don't need a cure. I'll just stay addicted and hope I can do all the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Come on. Woo! All the good love when we're all alone. Keep it up, girl. Yeah, you turn me on. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The late great B.J. Thomas on our show today. I love that. Love me some B.J. Thomas. Absolutely. So many great hits from the 70s from that man. Woo! And speaking of great entertainers, we need to recognize probably one of the greatest entertainers of the time. Going way back, as a matter of fact. Talking today about this incredible gentleman right here. I'm going to see if you guys can tell me who this guy is right here. Who is this guy right here? Right in the link senior. Who do you think that is? Putting the thumbs up there. This guy was born today in 1897. He was born today in 1897. He was a singer. He was a songwriter. The first country music star, sold over 12 million records, and was the first person to be elected into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, he passed early on, but if you can imagine, he was born in 1897, he passed away in 1933. But this guy sold over 12 million records back then. It was absolutely huge. Ladies and gentlemen, the late, great Jimmie Rodgers. Happy birthday to you, Jimmy. I figured, you know what? Let's do a song that goes back, a Jimmie Rodgers song. Can we do that? Let's do it. I think you might know it. It's country. I hope you like it. In the jailhouse now, shall we? He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice, quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Well, I had a friend named Ramblin' Bob. He used to steal, gamble, and rob. He thought he was the smartest guy in town. I found out last Monday that Bob got locked up on Sunday. Yeah, they got him in the jailhouse way downtown. He's in the jailhouse now. He's in the jailhouse now. I told him once or twice, quit playing cards, shooting dice. He's in the jailhouse now. Can you tell there was only one Jimmie Rodgers who didn't mess that song up at all? All right, now listen. When I went out last Tuesday, I woke up little old Susie. I told her I was the swellest man around. Started then to spend my money Started then to call me honey. He took every honky-tonk in town. We're in the jailhouse now. We're in the jailhouse now. They told us once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. We're in the jailhouse now. Jimmy Rogers. Oh my goodness, in the jailhouse now. We love those songs so much. You know, speaking of country, we might as well do a country song back to back, shall we? For our folks out there who love country music as much as I enjoy singing it as well. Let's go do a little George Strait, shall we? Come on. 1, 2, nope, not gonna happen. All right, how about if we do some Waylon Jennings? Even better, I like it. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas. Shall we go out there? It'll take a few hours, but I think we can make it. The only two things in life that make it worth living: guitars and tune and firm feeling women. I don't need my name in the marquee lights. I got my song and I got you with me tonight. Maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Let's go to Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life for living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between them Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. No pain, no gain. So baby, let's sell your diamond rings, buy some boots and faded jeans and go away. This coat and tie's kidding me. In your high society, you cry all day. We've been so busy keeping up with the Jones, the 4-car garage, and we're still building on. Maybe it's time we got back to the basics of love. Sing it with me now. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living, it's got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between those Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. No pain. Alright, let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between those Hank Williams Payne songs, Jerry Jeff's train songs, and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. No pain, no pain. Bobby Emmons and Chet Mullen wrote that song. And of course we know that Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, two of the greatest there ever was. Of course, we saw Waylon Jennings is no longer with us, but of course, the incredible Willie Nelson. I think somebody gives him Energizer Bunny batteries. The guy keeps going on. It's amazing. All right, as promised, let's do a George Strait song. I never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. Thought everything was going so right. I was running out of time. But you had one foot out the door. I swear I didn't see. If you're really going away, some final words from me. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and we gotta go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them slip away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Sign it at the bottom of the page. I swear under oath, 'cause every single word is true, and I think you need to know. So use it as a bookmark. Stick it on the refrigerator door. Hang it in a picture frame up above the mantel. You'll see it for sure. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. You can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after we're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you'll remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Oh, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down. Yeah. Some George Strait for some of our folks out there said they wanted to hear a little bit of George Strait. We haven't done it in a while, so I thought, you know what? It would be very, very fitting to do so. And oh my goodness, as we get to spend our time together today, I'm so glad you're with me as we sing America's Songbook. Probably one of the all-time greatest groups that I can remember in the 70s was a group called the Stylistics. And yeah, that red mark, it's from the hat. Let's go back. My love, I'll never find the words, my love, to tell you how I feel, my love. Mere words could not explain. Precious love, you held my life within your hands, created everything I am. You taught me how to live again. Only you cared when I needed a friend. Believe me through thick and back to me. Precious friend, with you I'll always have a friend. You're someone who I can depend to walk a path that sometimes bends. Without you, life has no meaning or rhyme, like notes to a song out of time. How can I repay you for having faith in me? God bless you. You make me feel brand new. For God bless me with you. You make me feel brand new. I sing this song for you. You make me feel brand new. For God bless me with you. You make me feel brand new. Baby, mama, baby, 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 make me feel brand new. I just love that song. My goodness. You know, when you sing those high notes, I'm not used to singing. Now, Russell Simmons, who actually used to sing with the incredible stylistics, I don't know how that guy sang like that all the time. It's all I can do to sing it and not end up in an emergency room. I don't know about you, but I am ready today. Are you ready to do our trivia? Let's go for it. Come on. All right. Woo. Time now for trivia, ladies and gentlemen, and we are so excited about our trivia. We do trivia every time we do a show, or at least most shows, and basically all we do is just put the questions at the top of the screen, and then it's up to you to let us know what you think the answer is. It really is that easy. So we put the questions at the top. I'll take the little banner down here so that you can actually see all the questions, because I know you've already read the questions, right? Haggis typically contains the heart, the liver, the lungs, and amongst other ingredients from which animal? The haggis. Is it from sheep? Is it from cow? Or is it from a pig? Haggis. Think about it for a minute. Some of you farm folks, retired farm folks, know the answer to this. Sheep, cow, or pig? What do you think it is? A sheep, a cow, or pig? Contains the heart, the liver, the lungs, and amongst the other things, from which animal? Sheep, cow, or pig? Let's see if you got it right. If you said sheep, you had it right. There you go. Oh, and it's there on the plate. Wonderful. Haggis typically contains sheep's pluck, the heart, liver, and the lungs, as well as other ingredients encased in the animal's stomach. The dish is popular, by the way, for Scottish people. Yes, I know, right? All right, here's another one. What is another name for Chinese gooseberry? Chinese gooseberry. Have you ever heard of it? Chinese gooseberry. Is it strawberry? Is it kiwi? Or is it blueberry, which is part of our favorite? We love having our blueberry shakes in the morning. Strawberry, kiwi, blueberry. What is another name for Chinese gooseberry? Let's see if you got it right. Good luck to you. If you said kiwi fruit, you had it right. I know some of you said strawberry, right? I know. Or blueberry, for that matter. The name of Chinese gooseberry is said to have originated in 1904. Nurserymen say that a few times. It was described as edible fruit the size of walnuts and the flavor of ripe gooseberries. And that is the name of kiwi fruit. Another name for Chinese gooseberries. Isn't that neat? All right, baklava. Baklava is a dessert pastry typically filled with which of the following ingredients? I got to be honest with you. I've done a few Jewish shows. I love baklava. Oh, it's so good. Is it rice, chocolate, or nuts? Baklava, a dessert pastry typically filled with which of the following ingredients? Rice, chocolate, or nuts? If you said nuts, you had it right. No, you're not nuts. You got it right. There it is, baklava. I'll take 2, please. Main ingredient in baklava, just for those of you who don't know, are phyllo dough, nuts, and sweeteners such as syrup or honey. The dessert is thought to have originated in the Ottoman Empire. However, similar desserts are dated back to like the 2nd century BCE. So there you go. All right. Next question here. Whoop. 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 What type of vegetable is sauerkraut? Sauerkraut. Good, right? Some people go, ooh, Steve, sauerkraut, what? It's nasty. No, it's actually tastes good and it smells good. Well, it doesn't really smell good, but it sure does taste good. Is it cabbage, spinach, or cauliflower? What type of vegetable is sauerkraut? Cabbage, spinach, or cauliflower? Most of you ladies who have cooked for decades know the answer to this question. Some of you guys probably don't know it. Correct answer is cabbage. Yes, cabbage. That was easy for you, wasn't it? And there it is, a big old bowl of sauerkraut. Sauerkraut, finely cut cabbage that has been fermented by lactic acid bacteria. Nothing like eating some bacteria for lunch. Gotta love it. And it's actually good for you. It originally came from China, and interestingly, the derogatory German term kraut originated from this term, kraut. Isn't that amazing, right? All right, next question. We love the question Q&As here. In what year was McDonald's founded? Speaking of which, and by the way, you'll never find sauerkraut on a menu at McDonald's. Is it 1930, 1940, or 1950? What year was McDonald's founded? And we always do this as a test. Do you remember the Big Mac? Do you remember the Big Mac? The commercials on the Big Mac? And how they made you remember the commercials on a Big Mac? You remember back in the 70s, maybe the 60s too. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a specially seeded bun. I don't know how I remember that. It was warped into my brain as a kid. What year was McDonald's founded? 30, 40, or 50? Let's see if you had it right. If you said 40, you had it right. And there's the original right there. McDonald's was founded in 1940 by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California. 1955, let's see, Kroc joined and he ended up owning it is what happened. All right. Iron Brew is described in which country's national drink after whiskey? Iron Brew. Iron Brew. Is it Spain? Is it Scotland? Or is it Germany? Iron Brew, described as which country's national drink after whiskey? Spain, Scotland, or Germany? If you said Scotland, you had it right. There it is, Iron Brew, now served in nice aluminum cans. Scottish carbonated drink, which is often described as Scotland's national drink. It is the #1 selling soft drink in the country. I'll take an Iron Brew, please. Thank you very much. All right, next question. Whoop, whoop. There we go. For what food invention is Gail Borden Jr. known for? Now, this will date a few of us. What food invention is Gail Borden Jr. known for? Is it pressure cooking? Is it cornflakes? Or is it condensed milk? I know, right? Gail Borden Jr. I know this one. I know that. I know some of you are going, I know this one. I know it. I know it. I can see your head spinning right now. Pressure cooking, cornflakes, or condensed milk? What food invention Gail Borden Jr. known for? If you said condensed milk, you had it right. Condensed milk. There it is. Gail Borden Jr., best known for inventing sweetened condensed milk in 1853. Borden's invention was part inspired by the death of children who consumed contaminated milk during the voyage in 1951. And that's the backstory on that. There you go. Gail Borden Jr., condensed milk. Amazing. Next question. Canola is an abbreviation for what? Most of you ladies watching the show know the answer to this one. Canola is an abbreviation for what? Is it Canadian oil? Is it Candelaria oil? Or is it canoa's oil? I think you know the answer to this one. Canadian oil, Candelaria oil, or canosa oil? Let's see. It's abbreviation for what? If you said Canadian oil, you got it right. There it is. Crisco. Canola was originally a condensation of can from Canada and the ola from other ingredients, oils. Get it? Canola oil. However, now it is a generic term for edible varieties of, what is that? Rapeseed oil in Australia and North America. I think I need to get my eyes checked. There you go. And I think that's our questions. That's it. Oh my, it's over. Is it already over? Yes, it's over. My goodness. Let's celebrate, shall we? Oh yeah. Oh, we entirely have way too much fun around here. By the way, I wanted to point out today that we have another birthday here. The late, great, I'm going to put her picture up here, and I want you to guess who you think this is right here. Take a guess. See who you think that is right there. Take a guess. Take a guess. I'll give you some hints, all right? She had hits that began in 1957 with Don Hex and Alan Block's Walking After Midnight. There's your clue. Hank Cochran and Harlan Howard's I Fall to Pieces. Willie Nelson's Crazy, and it ended in 1963 with Don Gibson's Sweet Dreams. She unfortunately passed at a young age. Hard to believe. Just 30 years old, March 5th, 1963, at the height of her career in a plane crash. She was one of the most influential, successful, and acclaimed female vocalists of the 20th century. 10 years after her death, in 1973, she became the first female solo artist inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame today. We honor the incredible, the late, great Patsy Cline today, who would have been her birthday. Born today in 1932. Let's go back, celebrate her, do a little song number here. If the computer doesn't, like the computer is wigging out now. Oh, really? It's the spirit of Patsy Cline. Let's see if we can get her to play here. Is it going to work? I guess not. Okay. So we would normally, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hit this button here. Sometimes, you know, I was talking to a group of folks this morning up in Sun City, Arizona. I go out and I do these speeches ever so often. And ever so often, we were talking about how great technology is until it fails. and when it fails, it really fails. So we're going to do a song here. I'm going to pull up Patsy Cline anyway, and we're going to do a little number here. There we go. Let's do this number right here. Patsy Cline. We need to honor her today, regardless of how much problems we're having with our video and all that. Everybody knows this song, and of course Willie Nelson did the music for it. And let's go back and do this song, and I want you to sing it with me, all right? Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. Ooh. I knew you'd love me as long as I wanted. Then someday you leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crazy for love than you. Late great Patsy Cline. Oh, we just love Patsy. You know, you can never get enough Patsy Cline for as long as we live, right? I'm so glad you joined me today. Let's go back and do some songs, the greatest songs of our time on our show today. Oh, yeah. One of mine is probably one of the biggest hits for him. Oh, this one right here. Come on. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing the new game, laughing and a running, hey, skipping and a jumping along in the misty morning fog with our hearts thumping and you, my brown-eyed girl, you and brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened? Tuesday goes slow, going down the old mine with a transistor radio, laughing and a handing, hey, left behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding, yeah, all along the waterfall with you, brown-eyed girl, you and brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la la la la-ti-da, la-ti-da. All right. Give it to me now. So hard to find my way. Now I'm there on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome just thinking about it. Laughing and a running, hey, behind the stadium with you. My blue-eyed girl. How many blue-eyed girls we got out there? You and my blue-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da? Just like that. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-ti-da. Love that song, Van Morrison, on our show today. Time to find out what happened today in history.
This day in history.
September 8th, 1900. America's deadliest natural disaster as a hurricane slams into Galveston, Texas. The storm kills an estimated 6,000 to 12,000 people, destroying much of the city. 1974. Just a month after taking office, President Gerald Ford pardons his predecessor, Richard Nixon. Ford says Americans need to move beyond the Watergate scandal that forced Nixon to resign.
It could go on and on and on, or someone must write the end to it. I have concluded that only I can do that.
1664. What's now the largest city in the United States changes hands. The Dutch surrender New Amsterdam to the British, who rename it New York. 1941. During World War II, Nazi Germany's forces begin a 900-day siege of Leningrad in what's then the Soviet Union. More than 500,000 of the people die, most of hunger, during the siege of the city now known as St. Petersburg, Russia. 1922.
We just climbed Mount Slippery. Mount Slippery. Boy, that's in the Banana Valley, you know. Were there any... Slipping and sliding, that's all we did.
Comedian Sid Caesar, an early TV star with Your Show of Shows, is born in Yonkers, New York. And 1966. Star Trek, the sci-fi TV series that spawned a media franchise that lasts to this day, premieres on NBC. Today in history, September 8th. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
This day in history. I love watching a little bit of Star Trek.
It seems we stood and talked like this before. Looked at each other in the same way then. Can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes you wore before. Smile you were smiling then. Can't remember where or when. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. So it seems that we have met before, that we laughed before, so long before. But who knows where or when? All right, here we go. Come on. Some things that happen for the first time seem to be happening again. So it seems that we have met before, that we laughed before, even loved before. But who knows? Who knows where or when? Oh my goodness, some Sinatra as we wrap up our show today. I'm so glad that you have joined me in our special get-together today, and let's kind of wrap things down. Here's a song that kind of pulls at the heart a little bit. Oh, I wake up in the morning with my head down in my eyes. She says hi. I stumble to the breakfast table. Kids are off to school. Goodbye. And she reaches out, takes my hand, squeezes it, says, "How you feeling now?" Oh yes. And I look across, smiling lips, warm my heart, and see my morning sun. And if that's not loving me, all I gotta say, God didn't make those little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. There's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland, or Mother Goose, no nursery rhyme. God didn't make those little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. And when I find myself feeling low, think about her face aglow to ease my mind. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I call her up there at home, knowing she's busy, yeah.
She's busy.
Ask her if she can get away, meet her and grab a bite to eat. She drops what she's doing now, hurries down to meet me, oh, and I'm always late. She sits there patiently, smiles when she first sees, cause she's made that way. If that's not loving me, oh, all I gotta say, God didn't make those little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. There's no such thing as make-believe, puppy dogs and autumn leaves and BB guns. God didn't make those little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. When I find myself feeling low, think about her face aglow to ease my mind. O.C. Smith made that song originally. God didn't make little green apples. Thank you all so much for watching the show today as we wrap up our final show, and a little fun background here from where I'm from. You might recognize maybe some of the place here. As we say goodbye, I hope you have a great rest of the day, all right? I have walked and walked down the street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on a street where you live. There are lilac trees in the heart of town. Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on a street where you live. And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling, any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. let the time go by. I won't care if I can be here on the street where you live. Y'all, thank you so much. Thank you to Oklahoma City, my hometown from way back. I was raised in Oklahoma, living in Arizona now. I hope you all have a wonderful, great rest of your day. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much to the wonderful folks at Link Senior for making it happen. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I look forward to seeing you right here on Friday, all right? Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.